Hello everyone and welcome back. If you're returning, if this is your first time clicking on my videos, hello and welcome, and I really hope you do come back. So for those of you that have never watched one of my meshes before, this video is showing up randomly on your feed. Just trust that you've been brought into my life for a reason and I've been brought into yours for a reason. So there's some way that we should be helping each other here. So just trust if we found each other, it's for a very good reason. And I've discovered that with everyone who I connect with through my channel over the last couple of years. We have really become connected. We have really helped each other evolve and grow and things like that. So thank you to everyone, as always, for the love, the comments, the hyping, the emails. I was in floods of tears today reading some of your emails giving me feedback on my forecast that I recorded last year and just seeing how much they resonate already. And I'm so grateful for all the feedback on all my readings and stuff like that as well. It's just, honestly, it's just a true blessing for me to connect with you all. So thank you all so much. I'm so grateful and I send you all so much love and blessings. But yes, I'm getting back to the emails slowly but surely. I've started sending out emails for my Golden Goddess Zoom event on the 11th of this month. If you're interested in finding out more, get in touch with me and we'll get you set up. But I'm keeping the group kind of small. I don't like huge big groups and I'm going to just keep it a kind of smaller group. So get in touch with me if you want to join that. So let's get into this message now. There's something truly mystical and magical about this love, and the reason why I'm saying that is because I came across a song today I didn't even know. I've never heard it in my life, and I kept on hearing this tune over and over in my head, and I ended up having to Google the lyrics, and it turned out to be this song by Benson Boone called Mystical Magical. And it's someone saying, I know that you're going to feel my love and feel like it's magical. You're going to want me, you're going to choose me, and you know it's me, that you love, that type of thing. I can't remember all this, but it's along those lines. You can't, run from this love anymore because you know how magical and mystical it is. So, someone definitely could be feeling this connection with you now, this mystical, magical thing, but also this person is now feeling that they want to prove to you how mystical and magical this connection can be. So let's get into this message now. I pulled the decks I was supposed to, which have a very eclectic mix as always, but let's get into this. Definitely priest and priestess energy, because I'm using that oracle deck. I'm going to pull a few cards from the Christ consciousness. I've got Archangel Metatron's deck, so clearly Archangel Metatron is working a lot with whoever this is connecting to. Pull a spirit animal, and then I'm going to pull a message from the Divine Feminine at the end. Some of the goddess energies to see what they want to say. So, sorry, my kids are next door, so I'm going to try and talk over it, but let's do it. Calling in heavenly ancestors, spirit guides, the archangels of love and light, and the ascended masters of the highest pure divine light. I call you in now for your love, your guidance, your blessings and protection throughout, as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Please and thank you. Archangel Michael, can you please surround my children, my dog, my home and myself in a golden bubble of God's protection at all times as I bring forward a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Can also request Archangel Michael that whoever watches this message online, you surround them, their loved ones, their home and their pets in a golden bubble of God's protection also. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Archangel Metatron, can you please stabilise the connection between myself and spirit, ensuring only clear and concise messages can come through for the Twin Flame Collective's highest and greatest good at all times. Thank you, Archangel Metatron. Sending love, light and gratitude, and so it is. I set the intention with this message to bring through the highest vibration of unconditional love and healing and blessings, connecting with every single person who watches this video or connects with this message, channel straight through the cosmic heart of Venus. And so it is. So, Twin Flame Collective, please and thank you. This is a message for the Twin Flame Collective. Tapping into the energies right now that they need to know. What does the Twin Flame Collective need to know right now? So please and thank you. Now I'm seeing like there's like barriers of a roadblock or something, and I'm seeing like a van smashing through them. So literally I'm seeing like it's almost like diversion and kind of roadblocks and things like that, and I'm just seeing like it's like I'm seeing like the white of a front, the front of like a white pickup truck or a white car or van or something. Oh, hello. Huge big orb just floating around right above my head. And I see it just like smashing through all these roadblocks. So someone could have a red car, a red truck, a red van, a red pickup truck, white, and maybe someone could have a red one as well. And it's just knocking through all the barriers. So there's something, I feel like someone is getting ready to, you know, take control of their life. They're basically knocking down all the barriers and removing all the obstacles and blocks on the path to getting back to you. So let's see. Now, I don't know the lyrics of that song, but I just keep on hearing mystical, magical, you know, my love is mystical, magical. So it's Benson Boone, and you need to look at the lyrics of that song because I don't know them all. As I said, today was the first time I've even listened to that song. And so that's how crazy it is, like when your guides put a song in your head and it drives you crazy because you're like, I do not have a clue what that song is. Healing the heart, the power of self-love. Now, for that to be the overall energy coming out first, that in itself shows you how powerful the whole sentiment of your twin flame journey and self-love truly is. And I'm going to actually post, I watched something today and I'm going to post it because it was the epitome of my journey and many people's journeys I connect with, like do twin flame readings for all the time. It's the epitome of what this journey is, and I'm going to share it on my... I need to remember and share it after I've done this because I don't really watch much now about twin flames. I certainly don't watch other twin flame readings. I don't watch twin flame guides. In fact, there's some twin flame guides that I don't even believe are twin flames. So you kind of start to see the difference. But there's definitely something in this video I watched today that connected with me, and I'll share it if I remember to share it. I can't even remember what the video was entitled or anything like that. It was like some to do with like twin flames, you know, when reunion is close or something. Like it was words of that effect. So I'm going to post that. So deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influence. Now, before Christmas, for those of you that watched my videos before Christmas, I did say I'd had a really powerful dream in connection with a place I visited last year. I was guided to visit a place last year, and then I had a powerful past life memory. A past life memory came through in a dream, and then the next day I read an email from one of my viewers, who's a beautiful fellow Scot, who connected up the dots with something I'd seen in my dream. It was so bizarre the way it happened, but Spirit works so amazingly. And so I'm going to do a separate video for that, but just you know, for those of you that don't really understand the full impact of your past lives in this lifetime, and I spoke about how I'd found a little cat, in fact, which is sitting right here, from the Isle of Man, that my mum had been given by a random stranger and told it would bring her luck. And she had 4 daughters, and for some reason she chose to give it to me. And if you look at the little emblem there, that's the same emblem that connects up with Avalon as well. And so she was given that by a random stranger. And it's just crazy because at the time she was given it, I was actually incarnated at that time as an adult. So it's crazy when you think about it. So I'm going to be doing a separate video to share with you all, because I said I'd share with you all about my dream and how it connects up. So I'm going to do that separately. I want to just focus right now on the twin flame energy. So innovation, hidden knowledge, and sacred gratitude. Now these 3 come out together. So the innovation, so it says new creations. So I feel like for many of you this year is going to be the year of inspiration and new creations coming through. Your wisdom and knowledge is going to be getting stronger and stronger. And many of you that I did forecast for last year, who I said this month was going to be the month that your intuition and wisdom and stuff like that was going to come in stronger. And so many of you said that I was right about that. You have had your intuitions come through a lot more stronger this month. So this is definitely an energy that a lot of you are experiencing right now. It says your Akashic records, silent understanding, and that creation card, and that explains, if the Akashic records cards come out here in this deck, it explains why Archangel Metatron is so heavily connected to whoever this twin flame connection is as well. And sacred gratitude, reverent appreciation, and prayer. So whoever I'm connecting to here, I feel like you are really sitting in this beautiful energy of gratitude, and the more you're feeling that sacred gratitude and reverence for your journey, I feel like you're getting more and more downloads. You're getting stronger, you're getting stronger intuition, you're getting more gifts. It's almost like the divine feel you're ready for the next stage. Yeah, because I'm hearing get ready, so get ready. So get ready. Oh, so get ready, because here I come. So maybe you are being prepared for something here. Let's see. Achievement, effort plus intention. So whoever this is for, your efforts being rewarded here. Your efforts being rewarded. And if you look at that beautiful buffalo behind here, it makes me think of the white buffalo calf woman, that Native American energy. So many of you watching this could associate with that energy as well. Tenderness, true love, and compassion. So I feel, when I heard there, get ready, because here I come. This is someone who's now feeling this truly magical, mystical energy from being connected to you. And I just heard this person's uncovering truths, uncovering wisdom, building your world, creation, expansion, and networking. So there we go. That's how, see, the innovation and new creation, and this is all about creating and expanding your world. So I feel like something about you and this person's love is going to be very abundant. Not just for both of you, but I feel for those around you as well. It's like your love is going to create something, some sort of abundance or expansion for your communities. Let me see. I don't know why I feel that, but I just feel it. I just keep on getting the feeling magical, mystical. Something very magical and mystical about you both. So courage, strength, and strength, fierceness, and family. Now that's what I was feeling. And look, the death and the rebirth in the bottom, darkness to light. And so I definitely feel, that's why I'm feeling, you know, something about you guys are going to help people to transition from the darkness into the light. You're going to give people the courage and strength to, because the journey isn't easy. I was laughing at someone's comment under, I've just had a quick look at the comments. I'm going to go through them all properly, but someone said they were laughing at my way I described a feminine awakening, you know, where it's kind of like, you know, the bluebirds pulling back the comforter and the duvet cover and stuff. Initially, it's not that gentle. Of course, we all, when we go through our awakening, it's a real tower moment that has done it, and it's caused a lot of pain. But I'm talking about overall the journey for the divine feminine. It's very much light-hearted in the fact that the divine gently nudge us in the right direction towards self-love and healing and things like that. The initial awakening is like a sledgehammer, but after that it's a very gentle kind of thing. But it takes a lot of courage to keep going forward, especially when you've dealt with a lot of heartbreak and rejection, not just from your masculine, but from those around you, your community, your families, etc. And I speak from experience. You know, I have a very small I would have a very small pool of people that I can trust now. My children, and maybe less than 5 people out with my children that I truly trust. And, you know, I had a very huge social circle until I went through my awakening, until I met my divine masculine twin. So I understand it takes a lot of courage because, you know, some people, I know myself, I was dealt with a bit of a witch hunt after me, and it's only now people are looking back and seeing now that everything was lies and illusion. But you know, a lot of people have to deal with that. You have to have a lot of courage to overcome, especially with this darkness to light and the courage card. For many of you, you have had to go plunge into the darkest of times to fully step into the light, and that's what we all have to do. And a lot of the masculines are in that energy themselves right now. They're having to have real courage and strength to pull themselves out of the darkness. But I feel whoever this twin flame connection is for, you guys are definitely going to be, your love is going to be some sort of pathway or totem or some kind of lighthouse for other people. Give me one more from here, please, for this twin flame collection. Twin flame collection. So, touching earth, planting something new. Yeah, that's what I feel. You guys are going to be bringing something new, something expansive, something that's going to make people go, wow, I didn't even know that was possible. That's pretty unique. I think you're going to bring something new, and it's going to create some sort of advancement in your career and your finances. I want to find out a bit more what this could be though. So going with the flow, letting go of the past, cleansing and receiving, and idyllic times, the garden and paradise. So this is New Eden energy. But I love this because this is very much like embracing your journey, and this is like, you know, the way you do a trust fall. You know, you're just trusting. You fall back, you fall forward, you put your hand there, and that's you trust. That's a trust fall. So I feel this is like when you know, you understand that you just have to let go and surrender to your journey, both of you, you and your masculine. And I feel it's going to lead you to this beautiful Eden energy. But also I feel like you're going to be helping other people to truly let go and trust. And in last night's message, in fact, a few nights ago, I spoke about crossing the threshold. I can't remember now, I think it was the 2nd of January. I spoke about how I'd heard we have crossed the threshold, and you'll know when you've crossed the threshold into this new time, it's almost like a new time frequency where it's like you're actually, the best way to describe it is like you've time jumped. Dimensionally, energetically, you've time jumped into a different time frequency, and you've crossed a threshold. For many of you, you've crossed a threshold, and I feel this is, for whoever this twin flame connection is, I feel like you are also going to be helping people to make that trust fall, and just to fall into their destiny without holding back anymore, without trying to hold on to the past, just letting go and allowing things, because you cannot move forward with the past dragging you down. It's just not possible. Okay, so let's see anything else from here, and I'm going to pull a few cards from the Christ Consciousness deck. I want to find out what you might be working on with Archangel Metatron at this time. Yeah, I'm going to get another deck because now this is not giving me any. Look what I stopped shuffling on. Twin flames, soul partnership, eternal connection. And look at the tiger here. So someone could be seeing tigers, but isn't that so strange? I stopped shuffling and that was at the bottom. So I just feel there's something about your love, mystical, magical. It's going to be something that's going to really bring not just humanity together, but nature and humanity together. This gentleness for nature. And I had such a powerful dream last night. I've actually written 3 books, which they've been on sale now for a couple of years because I wrote them during COVID, but I wrote them because I had major dream downloads. One about dragons, one is more supernatural stuff, vampires and wolves and things. And then I wrote a romance, a pre-war romance, post-war romance, a rags to riches thing. But my dreams, some of my dreams are actually like and I know a lot of you are the same. You have like dreams where you feel like you're in the movies, you're watching a movie blockbuster. I have them quite a lot. I have dreams all the time where I feel like I've just watched a 2-hour-long movie in the cinema. But last night's dream was really quite amazing. And there was a huge rock, a big massive rock, looked like an island, and it was in the water of this land that I lived in. And I won't bore you with too much detail, but it was a very long dream. But anyway, this rock came to life, and it was a huge dragon, and it came out of the water, and it was made of rock, and it protected me and my loved ones. And it basically, it said it had been waiting to take its rightful place and be my protector. And it looked like an island, and then it turned into a huge big rock dragon. It was so friggin' cool. And I'm still totally bewildered by the whole dream, but it was fascinating, and it was really in depth. As I say, if I decide, I've had loads of dreams like that, so if I decide to write more books, then I've certainly got plenty of material for them. But I don't know if anyone else has major epic blockbuster movie length dreams, because I have them all the time. So let's see. And I think some of them are based in past lives, for sure. So let's see. Can I get a message here from the Christ Consciousness deck? Tell me what this twin flame connection, what it is they're bringing here to the collective that's to help here. This darkness, from darkness to light. Oh, wow, okay. Well, that just explains it. Judas, catalyst, and soul contracts. Now this is karmic energy. This is about the ones who are there to be the catalyst for triggering our karma and stuff like that, and our karmic lessons, our karmic debts. But this is also why so many people, I was just talking about how, you know, the people you trusted, you realise you can't trust them, and then you have a pool of like 100, you know, friends and family, and then suddenly it goes down to 5. And it's because you realise there's very little people that you can fully trust. But everyone is part of your journey, and no one is bad or no one is evil. They're just part of your journey. So I feel with this card coming out, you're going to be, as I say, I don't just talk about stuff because it's for the sake of it. I talk about anything that's relevant to the message. And the fact that I was talking about what happened with me and, you know, what happened with the people around me, I feel maybe this, whoever you are for this twin flame connection I'm picking up on, you're going to help people to understand why they've been betrayed, why they've been hurt by people, why they've had so many people that they thought they could trust. And you're going to explain to them about how they were all a catalyst for them to learn their karmic lessons, for them to be in air school. And I mean, that's exactly why your twin flame connection has to go into separation, because you cannot... Oops. Sorry guys, just shot across the floor. So it says stand up, steadfast vision. Now this card is all about standing up and being a light to others, and what I love about this, it's all young people, it's all children in this photo. And whenever I see this card, it always makes me think of that Whitney Houston song, I Believe the Children are Our Future. I think it's Whitney Houston. But I feel like stand up and allow yourself to be a light to others. Your steadfast vision for the future as well. So those two cards coming out tell me whoever this message is for, you're going to show people that everything that's happened to them has been for a reason. They have been, you know, as I say, the twin flame separation is you both having to go into separation to learn, you're in air school already, but it's almost like you're going into like your specialised subjects, you're going into your specialised classes, and which is like your hermit mode to learn. But this, I feel whoever this connection is I'm connecting with here, you are going to be a steadfast light to others. You are going to help people to see clearly, to give them a steadfast vision of the future ahead. So you're going to help them to understand about those karmic contracts and why there is a way to get from the darkness into the light. Tell me a bit more about the Christ consciousness here that's flowing through. I love it. Children, and I was just talking about children, so maybe now this is also inner child healing, but this is also working with children. The meaning of this card, if you read it in the guidebook, for those of you that've got this deck, it's all about helping and working with children. So, but it's also about healing the inner child. So it says children cherish and enter into their world. So this is about giving your inner child a voice as well, but it's also about seeing things from the perspective through a child's eyes. And for many of us, that's something that we have to learn to do more, because when we remember what we were like as kids and how we looked at the world through wonder and innocence, and we saw the magic and everything, and there was no fear. Sorry, this card just wanted to jump out, so I'll take it on the table. The key to life. So that beautiful Atlantean energy coming through, and also the energy of ancient Egypt. So there's definitely something here about the twin flame connections I'm picking up on here. You're going to be working with kids. You're going to be working to help heal people's inner child. You're going to be helping people to understand why they had to go through the darkness to get into the light again. Tell me a bit more here, please, for that you want the twin flame collective to know. Okay, so the night's vigil, prepare and get ready. Now, remember I kept on hearing get ready, so get ready, because here I come. This is someone preparing to stand up and take action. This is someone who's preparing to step fully into purpose, fully onto their mission. This is someone who is no longer holding back. And remember, I saw the car at the start smashing down all the obstacles. So this is someone who's preparing here to step up. So for some of you, your masculines could already have a vision, a steadfast vision of what they're meant to do. And you, divine feminine, are the one that's going to help them to birth new life into that. You're the one that's going to help them to bring life, like just like the children. You're going to help this masculine to bring his ideas to life, or her ideas to life. That's what I feel. Yeah, spiritual practice in the bottom. So this masculine might already have some sort of vision of what the future should be like, and or what your purpose is meant to be, and you, divine feminine, I feel, is going to help birth that. So living from the heart space, time to soften and be open. So I feel two things from this card. Obviously the darkness to light thing, the lotus flower, it opens up in darkness because it's still embracing the light even in its darkest spaces and darkest places. But I also feel this is for the divine feminine, just saying to remind you to remain open and open-hearted, and you know, always have an open heart for your masculine coming back. So look at that community. And I did say you guys are going to be doing something in your community. So whoever this is for, I'm really feeling strongly that this is not just about your love connection, but this is about your purpose. This is about something that you and your masculine are preparing to step up and take control of here. And I feel it's definitely your masculine who's going to be given this download, being shown this vision. Yeah, faith over fear. And I was talking about that in my message last night when I said that I had a vision of like an invisible bridge over this really deep ravine that went right into sort of lava and stuff down below. But for some reason I had no fear, and I still wanted to step out onto the bridge knowing that there was the bridge was underneath my feet. I was just trusting. And there's something about that. And it's, yeah, as I split the deck, look, it says answering the call, take leadership. And I just said this masculine, and on the bottom, beacon, be a beacon to others. So there's something about this masculine, they are now truly stepping up and stepping up into their purpose. And as I say, this could be a masculine who's going to come back and say, you know, I've had this epiphany moment, I've had this dream download, something like that, and I know exactly what I'm supposed to be doing now, and we're supposed to be doing this together. And you, divine feminine, will be the one to truly help this person to understand how and the way they can move forward. Because this person might have had some sort of dream download or something, but they might not be fully in their spiritual, they might not be fully into their spiritual way of thinking yet, you know, their spirituality. So maybe that's where you're going to come in here. I'll pull a few tarot in a moment, but I want to get a couple of messages from Archangel Metatron. Can I get some cards here, Archangel Metatron, for this twin flame message and what your guidance is, please? Thank you. So review and reflection, time out needed. So remember I said that you and this person definitely had to take some time apart, and every single twin flame connection does. But that, and the thing I'm going to post on my community board after this basically explains this so much better than I could, but I completely resonated with the message because that's exactly how my journey's been. Every single stage of my journey and how it happened, and I'm glad to see when I'm at the final stage of the journey that the message I'm about to post brings through. But I completely agreed and resonated with the sentiment. The separation is so important, and the separation only deepens the love. It's not a physical thing anymore. It's a really deep something, and it's so strange because although it's an energetic love that gets deeper and deeper and stronger, it's more tangible than the actual physical love. It's like, you know, there's no amount of physical connection with anyone else can ever come close to this beautiful twin flame connection you have with your masculine, because there's no connection like it. It's such a deep love, and even now I'm sitting bringing through this message. My masculine's always with me. His love, his attentiveness, everything. And I was very, very fortunate. My masculine was very romantic at times, but he was always too scared to fully let his guard down. So I know when the time is right and we do finally reconnect, I look forward to having him back in my life and knowing that he will be even more open now, more vulnerable, and because he, as I say, he was very romantic at times, but he just was too scared to be completely vulnerable, and I look forward to the day where I get the romantic masculine I love, but also the more vulnerable open one, and I know this separation has helped us both in that sense. I've softened up to let love in, and he's softened up to allow himself to be more vulnerable and to love, more importantly to love. So that's why this time out required is so important, and it does deepen your love. It does deepen your love with your person. You may think, oh, they're being so distant and why are they not talking to me and stuff, but it's so important. That silence is sacred. The silent pause between the two of you is a sacred thing. So, and it only deepens your connection. So let's see. Oh, I love it. So yellow, joy and happiness. And I just read someone's email, a beautiful friend of mine from America, and she said that, you know, I'm always talking about how you need to feel joy and happiness on your own, and she's just done a beautiful reading for herself, and she said she got the same message, and it's so true. When you, in separation, when you take that time out and you can find joy and happiness in your life, that is when you know you're aligning. That is when you know you're ready and aligned, and you both have to be in that energy. It's not a case of like divine feminine, you're feeling happy and joyous and now you're like, okay, bring on my masculine. They have to feel that way too. It has to be, you both have to align and be both connected on all levels, including both of you feeling. And that's why I was saying in last night's message how if the masculine hasn't stopped obsessing over you and stalking your social media and obsessing over how they're going to, you know, how they blew their chance with you, lost the opportunity with you, how am I going to get them back? That is, and how am I going to talk to them again? Then they are not letting go of the dependency of you either. So they have to let go fully as well. So karma, untying the knots. So this is Archangel Metatron just verifying what I was saying about how you guys, I feel, are going to be helping other people to learn that everything that happens to them is for a reason, to help them untie those karmic knots, release stuff from the past, you know, stuff from their Akashic records that needs healed and dealt with and focused on, because there's so much from our past lives that we have so many goes at trying to clear it away, to do with our health, you know, everything, our health, our finances, our love. I don't know why the orbs are being very camera shy tonight, but they're all up above my head. But it's so important that once you have figured out your journey and all the stuff you need to heal and fix and forgive, a lot of people, it's just you have to forgive something. Once you've done all that, then that's when you can truly feel yourself moving onto that divine path and heading towards nothing but joy and happiness and love. So let's see. Anything else, Archangel Metatron, before I get... Look at that. Perfectly balanced duality. That beautiful balance of your twin flame union within yourself. And as I also said last night about, you know, it always drives me mad when I see people saying, if you buy this course from me, I can help you to inner union. You already have inner union. You have to just recognize that you have inner union. That is what this journey is. It's you accepting every single part of you, your shadow side, your masculine, all the things that, you know, that when you meet your masculine, it puts a mirror in front of you. And the things that you have tried not to face or acknowledge. And once you do face all that, once you accept all that, and once you can look at yourself in the mirror and really appreciate your entirety, every single part of your body that you found that you don't like, or you just have to love yourself completely. And that is you in inner union, when you can love yourself completely from head to toe and accept your masculine the way they are. Is so important, because that's you accepting your shadow back into you the way you are. So that clearing away the karma, that balance is so important. And I love this, the sword of truth there in the bottom. So silver, it says warrior of light. And I love this purification and the diamond energy there as well at the bottom. So I do feel like, yeah, and this is what I feel you're going to help people, this dark night of the soul energy here. You're going to help people to break out of that cycle. You're going to help people to break out of karmic cycles and find that balance within themselves. And not just people on the twin flame journey, every single person in the collective, every single person watching this, where you're on a twin flame journey or not, you can find that balance, that perfect balance within yourself, and just love yourself completely and entirely. That is all part of your journey, getting back to a point where you just love yourself, and it's not in an arrogant way. It's not in an arrogant way, because we've all been taught that to love ourselves is arrogant or big-headed or anything like that, and it's not in that way. It's just accepting yourself as you are, for all the things that people have told you is a flaw, everything about you that people have said, oh, that's your downfall, you're this, you're that. As I say, I've had people tell me always, like, that I'm a pushover, I'm a doormat, because I've found it easy to forgive people who have hurt me. You know, that's your downfall, Arlene. You trust people too easily, you let people in, you're too soft, you're too this, you're too that, you forgive too quickly. And I now realise it's one of my greatest strengths. But people will make you, lose confidence in yourself. And especially for those of you that be called the black sheep. I mean, I was called the black sheep so much by my older siblings, my older sisters, and even my aunts and things like that. At family gatherings, they love to say that, oh, here come the black sheep. And then I started wearing the black sheep badge with honour, because I realised I didn't want to be like any of them. I was glad to be different from them. I was not greedy. I was not materialistic. I was not judgmental towards people. And yeah, they may have called me soft and, you know, doormat and all the rest of it. But I was glad to be different. So wear the black sheep badge with honour and pride. That's what I say. But it's always interesting to me to hear other people's stories that are very similar to mine, because we've all dealt with different forms of, you know, gaslighting and rejection from people around us, family, friends, lovers, etc. But it's when you can look back at it and go, it all made me who I am now. And you can forgive everyone in your past for all they've done, because it has taught you something very important about yourself. So let's see. Give me a few cards here for this. Okay, Knight of Cups. So is this romantic offer coming in? And the Fool. And well, Ace of freaking Pentacles. So whoever this person is that I was feeling when I started this message, this mystical, magical, someone is feeling this mystical, magical love. This masculine is ready here for action. Get ready. Get ready. I just keep on hearing get ready. This person is getting ready. They're readying themselves here to make some sort of romantic gesture towards you. It's a mystical, magical love, and this person now feels it. And I feel that everyone else around you is going to feel it as well. So, Queen of Swords. So you could be someone who has a lot of air placements, but also just, oh, and King of Wands. So you could have a lot of air placements, your person could have a lot of fire placements, but it just tells me that your person is ready to take action. And they may know that they're going to be met with a bit of resistance from you, Divine Feminine, because the Five of Swords are here at the bottom. So there may definitely be some sort of resistance, and maybe you're unsure. But the Ace of Swords, and that's twice that we've had that kind of sword energy come out. So there's definitely some sort of communication here. Tell me about this Fool energy. Tell me about this King of Wands. Please and thank you. Okay, Justice. So this person is definitely wanting to... Now, I'll find out what was the main blockages here, but I feel this person understands their mission. I keep on getting that this person understands the mission now, but they understand that you are part of a mission to awaken them to something as well. But with that Justice card, it makes me think this person definitely, oh yes, see the Moon and the Tower right behind that. This person has, and the Four of Wands in the bottom. So there's something tells me this person has broke through some sort of illusions that were blocking. I feel this person's third eye was blocked. I feel this person was completely closed off to spirituality. They were closed off to anything to do with the divine. This wasn't even someone that had faith, I believe. This is someone who really had a lot of... They were in the darkness about a lot of things here. There was a lot hidden from this person, but I feel with the Tower here that this person definitely has seen things through a different perspective here. Tell me about this Tower. Tell me about this Tower for this masculine. And I want to find out. Okay, Temperance. So I feel this person has went through some sort of tower because they lacked balance, they lacked healing, they lacked stability. But also I feel this person, and the King of Swords is in the bottom. So the King and Queen of Swords here, I feel like this person just was lacking the courage to make some sort of gesture towards you in the past. I feel maybe this person feels like they left it too long as well. But I do think with the Tower moment, this person has been shown something by the angels also. With that sword, the Warrior of Light, I always get Archangel Michael's energy. Tell me about this moon energy. Tell me about the moon. Tell me what this person has seen clearly. Okay, so Knight of Pentacles. So I just feel this person has taken a long time to come to the realization here about this connection. But with the Tower and Temperance, it tells me this person, they have taken a long time to come to realization, but now they see. Now they see that, and I feel this person is now seeing that they could have made you wait a long time, or this person could also see you as some sort of angel in their life. The Hierophant and the Death card on the bottom, so maybe this person had to close out a karmic contract as well. Tell me what has taken this person so long here with that Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so the Page of Swords, now that's someone who was, for me the Page of Swords is someone who had to research, they had to learn a bit more, they had to figure things out. It's also communication, so maybe this person has been scared to reach out to you. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the Three of Pentacles. So this person could have also, we got the community card, so this person could have had a lot of people around them who maybe this person didn't want to ruffle feathers or rock the boat with the community. Maybe they had people around them. Maybe they actually had people around them who were keeping tabs on your masculine as well. Yeah, I don't know why I'm feeling that, but so there could have been a community of people here keeping tabs. So the Magician card. So this, now the fact this has come out when I had a feeling that there was a community around this person keeping tabs on them, and then the Magician card come out, that makes me think manipulation. So this person could have been manipulated because there was a lot of things unclear here to this masculine. And that is why they've been so slow to make some sort of romantic gesture towards you here. Because this person, I feel, has been wanting to take some sort of leap of faith back towards you for a while. With that Ace of Swords and Ace of Pentacles here, they have definitely wanted to reach out to you before now. But I feel there was something unclear, and I feel it was to do with some sort of community around this person who was keeping tabs on them. Yeah. And I feel this person is now seeing that you were the kind of true, honest, genuine person in their life. Ace of Wands on the bottom. So tell me what this masculine has finally figured out here. Tell me what this masculine has finally figured out. And tell me about this masculine. Oh my goodness. So 10 of Swords and the Devil. Wow. Okay. So something, it could have somebody from their past here, a community, or so this could have been like family or a karmic relationship and the karmic's family or something. Some sort of manipulation and fear-based energy created this ending between the two of you. Yeah. Tell me what this person's intentions are here. So 7 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. This person is wanting to find a way to work on things with you, to work on this connection. They're wanting to find a way, because look, the 2 of Cups is right behind that. This person wants to find a way to move forward with you. Yeah, Page of Wands. They want to rekindle things. They want to re-spark things. Give me one more card about this masculine. Yeah, look, 8 of Wands. They want to move forward. They want to communicate with you. Okay. 7 of Swords and the 3 of Wands. This person wants to move on from this avoidant, stuck energy. They don't want to be stuck in the past. Yeah, see, 10 of Wands and the Hanged Man. They know they want to move forward. Tell me how this person feels. Oh my goodness. The Hierophant just literally hopped out the deck. And the Ace of Wands at the bottom. So they want a new beginning. And the final judgment on the bottom of the deck here, this is all about God's judgment. You know, the final judgment is God's judgment. And so I feel like it's also, you know, it's also to do with like the awakening. So I feel this person is completely awakened now to what they want. Yeah. Let's split the deck. 10 of Pentacles when I split the deck. So, what time are we on? 49:49. Wow, okay. So this person's definitely figured something out here. They could have been dealing with a lot of people who was manipulating them. Karmic exes, family, friends, work colleagues, whatever this is. I cannot believe I split the deck on 10 of Pentacles again. What the frig? And the Knight of Swords. So now either this person rushed out of your life very quickly and harshly without any kind of apology, or they could just have rushed out your life with that Knight of Swords. But I feel that's more this person rushing back in, because I keep on getting told, get ready. So let me get a spirit animal, and then I'm going to pull a message from the Mystic Sisters. Oh, that came out fast. The Moose and Great Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach for the stars. You keep your feet grounded on the earth. Listen to your ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you now. You already know the truth. Yes, I told you this masculine is finally seeing the truth. They're feeling this magical mysticism from this connection. And we did get the Magician card as well. So, personal choice. Now, when this card comes out, that means I choose a spirit animal in the moment that's coming through for this message. So let me see. Well, I'm going to choose an elephant right now, because I saw basically breaking through all those obstacles and challenges, and either the elephant or the rhinoceros I would choose for that. But I feel taking charge, I'm going to go more rhinoceros energy, because rhinoceros charges through, sometimes too much so, but I feel in this instance the rhinoceros spirit animals, and I'm seeing a rhinoceros right now, so I feel it's apt for this. The rhinoceros energy is very powerful. It doesn't let anything get in its way. It just breaks down all barriers and obstacles. And I love the fact that the coyote is in the bottom as well. So let me see. Ooh. Okay, the loon. Intuition. Now the loon has a lot of ancient connections as well. Oh. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowing things. Emerge from your busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved by the divine. So I love that card as well. So definitely very powerful intuition coming through. Give me one more. So the moose, the loon, the rhino or the elephant, and let's get one more. So squirrels, and that is always being prepared. Now what? How many times have we got the cards? You've got the card of the night's vigil. Get prepared, get ready, be prepared. There's something else we saw as well, and I said that the masculines they're readying themselves to take some sort of leap of faith. And one of the other decks, we've got the prepared card as well. So it says you are the expert. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone around you. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. So this masculine is definitely making a plan for the future here with that. And I love the orca whales on the bottom for adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your own wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. It says attempt the great journey with confidence and enthusiasm. Be loyal. Be loyal to your friends and family, for they are your treasures. Be brave, you are more powerful than you know. And let's get one more. Give me one more, please. Give me one more divine animal for this message. So, and it is the Black Panther, Old Soul, and Magic. And Magic. Black Panther is magic as well. It says, work through life with confidence and grace. You have power beyond this world. Focus on what you really want, and you can create your dreams now. So, wow, lovely energy. So the orca, the Black Panther, squirrel, the loon, the rhino, and the moose. So, and I just split the deck on the wolf. So yeah, and we're in, just in wolf, we just had that wolf moon. So let me get a message from the Mystic Sisters. We're in 55. My readings all tend to be exactly the same time these days, so I'm just going with it. I might start doing shorter ones on my other channel again, like less than 10 minutes, because my other channel I was trying to keep just for channeling and healing sessions and things, but I think it might be quite good because I have a couple of messages from some of the archangels that I probably just bring through as like little short readings, so we'll see. So, can I get a message please from the Mystic Sisters? The Mystic Sisters, please. Which card would we like to read to the Twin Flame Collective, please, and thank you. Okay. Okay, now I've been drawn to two, but we'll start with this one. So, Mediterranean, okay, and there was one next to Mediterranean that I also was drawn to, and it was Bast. So, let me see those two. And on the bottom of the deck, the Coven. Interesting. I've never read that one, I don't think. So, let me see. I'll maybe change my glasses for a moment. Mediterranean. Don't think I've read this one either. Mediterranean. So the key words: rewards, success, and a time of celebration. Whoa, I love it. So it says, the Roman goddess of wine, Mediterranean, is traditionally celebrated when the grapes are harvested. She symbolises good health and longevity. Wine is poured back into the earth out of gratitude for her abundance as an offering to another successful harvest. Drawing this card is an indication that after a period of hard work and tremendous effort, a time of great celebration has finally come. She urges you to focus on gratitude for all you have been given and realise the many gifts life has rewarded you with, and it is spiritually beneficial to give back as well. Act charitably, participate in the cycle of good fortune, and good fortune will continue to come your way. So a time of celebration, and I'm going to read this one as well because I really felt drawn to this card too. So Bast, what time are we on? Okay. So, nurturing. The Egyptian goddess Bast is the protector of the household. She is widely today known as the cat goddess, the queen of domestic affairs. As a fertility goddess, she protects mothers and their children and brings health to the whole family. In Egyptian magical texts, an offering to Bast was made by women with hopes that this would enable them to conceive or help their crops to grow. So isn't that strange? We've got the crops and the harvest energy. And I did say that I feel the masculine's got an idea here that he's been given, or she, whoever the divine masculine is, and they're wanting you to be the fertile soil to bring that through. So that's strange that's coming through in this message too. Being cat-like in nature, Bast reminds us to land on our feet in any situation by using a positive, humorous and playful attitude as our best defence. She's a master at multitasking and deftly manages all matters of the home. Drawing this card turns your attention to your own domestic life. To fluff your own nest and to care for loved ones and giving them your full attention, including yourself. So beautiful. As I say, there, I just felt drawn to that Bass card as well, so must be something in that too. So thank you all so much for joining me for our message, and I look forward to bringing you one tomorrow. So let's close out. Sending you many blessings. God bless you, your home, your family and your pets, and God bless your union to come in with your special person very soon. Dearest everlasting Father, thank you for all you do for us, and thank you for this time we've spent together today. As we all move on with our day or night, wherever we are in the world, would you go ahead of us, dwell within us, shine through us, blessing all those who cross our path. God of hope, would you fill us to overflowing today with all joy and peace by the power of your Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name, amen. Take care everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Namaste.